It is time now for the Beer Channel morning news on this Tuesday morning, November 10th, 2015. Got on! Good morning to you all this lovely 2015 year. Top story here at 8:30 on this Tuesday morning. Here is, and then there were 8.
For the first time this cycle, Tuesday's primetime Republican debate in Milwaukee will feature just 8 candidates for the unusually large field. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Scott Walker was just 8 miles away from his home, standing in front of a dozen former cameras meeting for someone else. As former Florida Governor Jeb Bush-elect Walker is still a candidate for president and part of the press corps. The U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals blocked a series of President Obama's executive orders on immigration and fighting, frustrating the administration's efforts to shield millions of undocumented immigrants from deportation and set up the potential. Moscow, Russia sharply rejected Tuesday allegations that a vast state-sponsored sports doping program dismissed any claims by world sport and overseas as groundless and not backed up by any clear evidence. Fast food workers demanded a 15-hour wage walk down in dozens of cities at 6 a.m. today, kicking off a year-long campaign to muster the political power of 64 million low-wage workers at the next year's presidential election. London called it the British wish list, NRA demand aspirations of proposals sent to the European Union partners on Tuesday that clarifies battle lines and intensify debate over whether Britain should quit the bloc. A deadly attack on the U.S.-supported training facility that joins the capital on the anniversary has renewed concerns about the kingdom's bonded stability in the region ravaged by the Islamic militancy. Manila, Philippines. China's top diplomatic asked for the Philippines on Tuesday not to raise contentious issues on obvious reference to the Asian neighbors' territorial spats in an annual Economic Summit of Asia Pacific leaders in Manila next week. Detectives are investigating the deadly Bloody Sunday shootings in Northern Ireland have arrested a former British soldier at Fort said on Tuesday. A campus police officer at Spartanburg, Minneapolis, called in South Carolina shot and killed a man who had allegedly struck him while trying to flee. A block at a University of Missouri protesters, including media professor who had earlier had called up for a national spotlight, shoved the facts and journalists away from a demonstration on Monday afternoon sparking debate over the right to access a school. Police and media surround an SUV where a man and a woman were found shot to death in the Fairmount Park section of Philadelphia. During Courtney Lockhart's capital murder trial, the jury had testimony that he had returned from a bloody 16-month deployment in Ramadi, Iraq, and changed man. U.S. stock index futures were lower Tuesday, a day after a Wall Street summit. Stevens dropped at 6 weeks as investors braced for an interest rate hike and fretted about China's economic health. When a traded desk of investment banks contended about the ability to pay the fat fee on a fast-growing pile of assets that become the holy grail for the financial firms. People Gas should be improved to the scene and help in increase of the $5.7 billion merger by deliberately hunted from state regulators, details over the wildly over budget programs to replace aging pipes under Chicago streets, Illinois, Attorney General Police and Medicaid. Global economic growth will be lackluster during the next 2 years, weighed down by the slowdown in China and other emerging markets. Moody's Investment Service sent a report on Tuesday. Okay, looking at the stock market report here. Dow 17,730.48, SP 500 2078.58, and Nasdaq 5,095.30. San Diego Animal Rights Activists applaud the SeaWorld's plans to end its open shows at San Diego Park, but said the company should phase out its capacity of killer whales altogether. The orbits of Pluto's four small spoons are even more chaotic than scientists had expected, according to new results from the New Horizons mission, which made a close flyby of Pluto in July. Thermal scans of the Great Pyramid of Giza have revealed an impressive anomaly at the rough change in temperature that could indicate something beyond the 4,500-year-old walls. The well is halfway towards the threshold that could result in dangerous climate change, scientists have warned after revealed that the average global temperatures have recorded a rise of 1 degree Celsius for the first time. Details were revealed Monday from the Langmont federal study that challenges decades of thinking on blood pressure, given a clear picture of pluses and minuses more aggressive treatment. Health officials in Washington State and Oregon have said that more than 3,000 people have gotten sick with E. coli in an outbreak linked to Chipotle restaurants. More than 35 million people worldwide have Alzheimer's disease, making it the most common form of dementia and the 5th leading cause of death. London AstraZeneca's experimental lupus drug Around significantly cut disease activity in the mid-stage clinical trial. Booster notes for a medicine that the company believes could become a $1 billion a year seller. Here, Children's Side, make 35. Time out for a sponsor report here. Today, the Boston Celtics will be in Milwaukee, taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Game time, 8 o'clock in Milwaukee. Simple. Add a few injuries to the Sunday injuries, sprinkle in a few missed opportunities, and you have a concussion of the dream week for the week. Patriots head coach Bill Belichick and a nightmare week for the players. Former Atlanta Braves pitcher Tommy Hanson died early Tuesday after slipping in the court recorded multiple words. He was 29 years old. Alyssa Montano, an American intermediate runner, worked primarily in Philadelphia, California, knowing that the World Anti-Doping Agency was releasing its findings as extraordinary, inquired into the corruption in Russian track and field. Kara Rocky Shoshup was a racer, was arrested and charged with abuse of family or household member after related to the involvement of his wife in a resort in Hawaii, and Hawaii News Now was reported. Here, Channel News Time, 8:36 here on this. To the morning, Aaron, and it is time now for Trevor reporting on this Tuesday morning. And let's start it off down and around where 130 on both ends of the Newport Bridge slow, and we get an accident here on 130 in the eastbound side of Jamestown before the Newport Bridge here. 95 on the northbound side it is, so from Route 37 to Wark all the way into downtown Providence here. 195 on the westbound side, so from Seacock all the way into downtown Providence through an accident here on 195 westbound side, Route 44 in the east part, so expect the delays here. 95 on the southbound side is so from Texas goes all the way to downtown Providence here. 146 on the southbound side is so from Route 50 all the way to Route 95 in downtown Providence through an accident here on 146 on the southbound side, so after Route 15. An accident after Route 15 in North Providence, so expect the delay. 6 stack connector, a little slow from Route 6 all the way to 95 in downtown Providence here. 146 in both ends, and it is slow before Route 99 in Lincoln to now here 99 and the northbound side, so from 126 in Lincoln all the way to Route 122 to Woonsocket here. 195 into the westbound side, so from Route 79 all the way to the Bergen Bridge and Fall River here. And out of the Cape, 28 on the southbound side, also in Bourne. 495 on the northbound side, also from Route 126 in Bellingham, all the way at the Milford Road, Route 85, doing an accident 495 northbound around Route 85 in Milford here. 298 in the eastbound side, it is also from Route 146 all the way at the Route 9 in Worcester here. Route 290 in the southbound side, also around Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, slow before Route 290 in Worcester here. 495. 95 on the northbound side, so for Deposit Street and Norwood all the way at the Route 120 to get to there. 24 on the northbound side, it is so from Route 139 and Stockton all the way at the Route 120 to get to there. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is so from Derby Street and Higham all the way to the Breakthrough Split. 120 on the southbound side, it is so from Route 24 in Canton all the way at the Breakthrough Split. 120 on the northbound side is slow from University Avenue in Westwood all the way out to Route 20 Waltham. 120 on the southbound side, so from Willowfield all the way out to Waltham here. Southeast Expressway at the northbound side is slow from Braintree all the way at the Mass Avenue, Dorchester. Southeast Expressway, southbound side, a little slow for the Dorchester stretch. Mass Parking on the eastbound side, it is slow from Natick all the way out to the Boston University. Mass Parking on the westbound side, slow for the Newton corner here. We got an accident on Mass Parking on the eastbound side after Route 120 in Western, so expect delays here. Mass Parking on the westbound side, slow for the 10 Web settle here. 93 the southbound side is slow from Route Andover all the way out to Reading here, and then here breaks again from Medford all the way to the Zankin Bridge in Boston. 93 to the northbound side, it's so from Medford all the way at the Route 128 in Reading here. 95 on the northbound side. 93 on the northbound side is Typical Tunnel in Boston, a little slow here. Route 1 on the southbound side is so from Route 60 all the way up to the 93 in Boston from Route 60 to Revere here. 120 on the southbound side, slow before Route 28 and Ready there, and never accident here on around 120 southbound side around Route 3 in Burlington there, and never accident on 120 southbound side before Route 2 in Lexington, and never accident on 120 southbound in Trail Road in Waltham. Route 2 in the eastbound side, a little slow around Route 111 at Acton. Route 3 stop and go from Billerica all the way up to Route 120 in Burlington there. 495 in the northbound side, a little slow from Route 3 low all the way out to Route 38 here. We get Couple of accidents on Route 3 and step outside around 485 and low, 495 northbound, clear accident around Route 3 and low, and another one on 495 northbound around Route 3A and low. 495 on the southbound side is so from 28 Lawrence all the way up to the 93 here, up in New Hampshire here, looking good in the Grand Estate here, and on the main turnpike, it's looking good from York to Augusta via Palta there, and 295 look good for Portland all the way at the Gardner, Maine here. Okay, take a look at MBTA alerts here. Red Line, Smart Branch Express and Mountain Laser disabled trade at Savadale Station on Kabir Rail. Freeway West Line trade 505, 7 a.m. from substation late today, 10:50 minutes to the late trade traffic ahead. Fitchburg Line trade 4:26 a.m. from Fitchburg late, 15-20 minutes today due to slippery rail. And on Thursday, I'm looking good. Pierre Chaldusan, 841 on this. Tuesday morning here, and it's a weather report for today, one today tonight. Wind advisories may be needed to expand news at 95 quarter of Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts as a period of strong northeast winds are expected later tonight. Moderate confidence at this time. Day 2 at 7, Wednesday for Monday, wind advisories may be needed to expand into the Interstate 95 quarter of Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts as a period of strong northeast winds are expected Wednesday. Moderate confidence at this time. And now, radar shows a line of rain showers from southeast New York for Peekskill, stretching it down for Stafford, Connecticut, and then stretching down for Long Island, and then stretching out to sea. And now, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, Chesapeake Bay after 4 p.m. Most skies got about 57 degrees. Cold Bay and Northeast wind 5 to 8 miles an hour after the Chesapeake to 30%. New Principal months less than 10 inches possible. Today, rain Petrific after 9 p.m. will around 45 degrees. Northeast at about 9 to 16 miles an hour here. Chesapeake Street is 8%. New Principal months up between a quarter and 11 inches possible. Rest of the day, showers likely to be before 8 a.m. Petrific before 9 a.m. otherwise. Clouds got about 52 degrees and winds will north about 16 to 20 miles an hour. Chesapeake 60% new principal months between the temperature and it's possible. With that, most clouds go about 36 degrees. North for about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Thursday, chance of showers may after 9 a.m. Most clouds got about 55 degrees and light variable will be given south 5 to 7 miles on the more than Chesapeake is 40%. Thursday, chance of showers may before 11 p.m. Most clouds got about 44 degrees and Chesapeake is 40%. Friday, most clouds got about 58 and about 37 degrees. Saturday, most of the podcast got about 52 and about 32 degrees. Sunday, most of the podcast got about 51 and about 34 degrees. And for Monday, most clouds got about 56 degrees. Currently here in Norton here, it is 44 degrees on fuel costs. Humidity 89%. And that is going to be it by the Peter Chell Morning News on this Thursday morning, November 10th, 2015. Beauty, have a good morning and a good positive day here. I'll see you at 11 a.m. for the 11 a.m. whatever. Good morning.